it's not easy on, let's say, a sort of typical walkabout in this country or abroad, to be compassionate. You know, it's a job of work. You're stuck to strict timings. But Diana found a way of being compassionate with people she'd never met before, and that left such an impact. And this is part of the legacy. This is part of why she was so popular. You know, in a royal walkabout, you know, the royals are one side of the metal barriers, the public are the other. We don't know who they are, but suddenly, occasionally, someone will say something or shout something. Most royals, in my experience, will ignore it and move on to the next venue. But Diana had this ear for thinking, what's that? And I remember once in Manchester, somebody saying, excuse me. And Diana said to the policeman, well, can you bring that old lady forward and engage in a conversation? And all the lady wanted to say was, you know, she'd been waiting for so long, I just wanted to say hello. And Diana held her hand. And it was this sort of compassion like that then was like a what would just ricochet through the community. And that's where her popularity just continued to rise, because she was a compassionate individual.
We all remember those photographs of Diana sitting on the bench in front of the Taj Mahal in India. They've sort of become iconic, you could say, over the years. What did Diana say on that day? I think there's something about that in your book.
Well, there is. You know, here was another classic case of, you know, a joint tour in India with the Prince and Princess of Wales. And understandably, there was no way that the Prince was going to sit with his wife in front of the Temple of Love, given where their marriage stakes were. So the Prince had disappeared off somewhere else, and Diana was going to tour the Taj Mahal. But of course, the photo opportunity, the story, was always going to be with Diana. So the entire following press pack followed us to the Taj Mahal. And Diana was asked to sit on the bench. I think the bench that every VIP and every celebrity in the world sits on at some point when they visit the Taj Mahal. So Diana sat there very uncomfortably, and I was about 4 or 5 feet to her right-hand side. And it was Simon McCoy of Sky News shouted from the back of the Rat Pack, "What's it like, man? What does it feel like to be in this place?" And she turned to me, and through the corner of her mouth said, "What on earth do I say to that?" Well, I had no script. I wasn't the press officer. And I said, just say it's a healing experience. So, you know, she sat down and said, "Oh, it's a very healing experience. It's a privilege to be here." And then some joker from the front of the pack said, "Well, what do you mean by that?" And of course, now the conversation's getting hotter. I think she'd get up and move on. And she stood up with great confidence and looked at this photographer and said, "Well, work it out for yourself." and that was it. We stood off and went on the rest of the tour.
Classic Diana. A reminder that Ken Wharfe and Ros Coward's fascinating new book is called Diana, Remembering the Princess, and it is out now.
Thanks for watching. On Thursdays, don't forget to tune in to Palace Confidential, your weekly look at all things royal.